Well, howdy, nearly senior citizen here. Greetings, boys, girls, and all of our non-binary friends, and welcome to this brand new day. Hokey Smokes. I have therapy today. It is a little bit after 8 o'clock in the morning. Thumbs up. It is gray and raining and chill without being actually cold outside, and I managed to get some sleeping in. Hopefully you managed to sleep as well. Thumbs up for that. And hey, front-loading of videos, it could toss me like to be awesome. If you could subscribe to the channel, that'd be really cool. If you could leave me a comment, that'd be double plus good. And I would like to thank each and every one of my Patreon patrons. These are literally beautiful and literally awesome people that help keep me and my aging pet metabolizing. I would show my aging pet on camera, but she has very particular ideas about when she wants to be picked up, so I'm very, very careful. If you would like to help me and my aging pet remain metabolizing, I have links in the video description along with a PayPal for possible donations and an Amazon wishlist link for, well, it's got aging pet food on it. Yay, front-loading of videos over. Thumbs up. Oy vey. Yeah, I got therapy today, so I'm in, my brain is a little bit frizzled. I'm having cognition issues, but I think that's just because I'm tired. I'm more aware of my conditions that are happening to me, and so I think I'm just more aware of when things happen, so thumbs up. Still though, we shall see. I doubt it's actually cognition issues, I'm just tired. Yay. Past that, yeah, I did not a whole lot yesterday. Had some major falling asleep issues, which right around noon, and when that happens, again, I fall asleep, and then when I wake up, it's done damage to me because I usually stop breathing when I'm sleeping. And then I'm suffering from lack of oxygen when I wake up. And then, it takes hours before I can get up and running again, so thumbs up. Still though, I did some stuff, a little bit here and there. And then I went on walkies. I've started this morning moving from 15 wall push-ups at a pretty strong angle to 20 wall push-ups at a pretty strong angle, so here's hoping that keeps working. Yay. And just on a, oh boy, it's great getting older physical front, both my knees really hurt this morning. Yay! Not quite sure why, but there you go. I mean, when you get older, things will just hurt for no good reason for short periods of time. I can be walking along, and then in my ankle or my knee or my hip, suddenly it feels like there is a knife in my joint. And it's just, ow! And I gotta stop because, oh boy, it hurts that much. And then 3 seconds later, boink, it's gone. And then it never comes back for the rest of the night. Why did it happen? Who knows? Why did it stop? Who knows? It's fun getting old. Yay, for back pain and more. Well, I mean, it's better than the alternative, but the alternative is racing towards us all at the speed of the present. We don't know when our end is, most of us. Some of us do. But it's racing at us day by day. It gets closer. Thumbs up for that. Still, though, checking my list about what has happened and things, I have still continued trying to be as creative as possible, and I'm going to talk about that. Also, I continue to play the game Two Worlds. I've been just running everywhere, ignoring quests. I've been picking up quests. I've been trying to do quests here and there, but I've not made it a major impetus. I've just been racing around like a crazy person and crashing into bad things and then finding out, where everything is. Oh boy, I mean, still, I am tough, I am strong, I keep leveling up. I wade into just groups of monsters and ignoring them as they smack on me while I destroy them all. And when you head further south where I am, I am fighting crowds of, they hit you and you're dead, one shot. So it can be done. You can watch them. They do telegraph their moves, and you have one key you can press. It's the Q key on your keyboard. If you play with keyboard, you press that, and your character jumps backward. So you run up, smack the big bad guy, and then leap backwards immediately. And then you watch as the big bad guy goes through their attack animation, run forward, smack them, and then hit Q and leap backwards as they swing at where you were. As long as you can keep that up, because sometimes the animations will go faster and they'll hit you when you're not expecting it, then you're gone. But if you can keep up that dance, yeah, you can take out a whole crowd of big bad one-shot killers. It is an awesome game. If you can get it on for cheap on Steam or GOG or wherever, you know, pick it up. It's EuroJank, but it's fun EuroJank. There is nothing wrong with EuroJank. I love janky games. I love jank more than I love games that work well. So, yeah, if I see something that is happening that shouldn't, I just feel this warm spot in my heart that goes, oh, you tried so hard. You tried so hard. So, thumbs up on that. Now, because of that, that's all that's happened yesterday. Played video games, did the Minecraft recording and editing, and then I went on walkies, and then I went to bed later that night. So not a whole lot, but inside of my head I've done some things, and those are some things I want to talk about on the whole creative front with the inside, outside, razor's edge. Well, there's the inside, razor's edge, outside, where we are. We live on the outside, and on the inside, that's really a cool place too. But the razor's edge is that transitional point between the two universes. And then, of course, on our world, it's also not just gates onto the razor's edge and a billion other razor's edges, but it's flooded with that cryptid energy that creates all the cryptids. So thumbs up for that. Some of the things I wanted to talk about on that is I like the idea of the artisans and some of the focuses that they can make, because this creates magic items without them being magic items. When a person can use the power of their abilities and their mind to twist the energy to do a specific thing and then put that focus inside of an object so that it does what you want. I like that idea. It is science of a science we don't have, because we don't have these extra universal energies in our world like they do in theirs. And with this science, you can create these things that I've mentioned, like the boosters, where it adds its cryptid presence to yours, which can force open your third eye. Now, here's the thing about getting your third eye opened if you're a normal human being. If you're a normal human being, there are two types of normal human beings with your extra universal cryptid chromosome set. Your genes can be set at a set number, where if you have, in gamified terms, where if you hit 51%, your third eye opens. Anything from 50 to 0, your third eye remains shut. You still have extra universal organs. They're just dormant. Until you hit that 51 threshold, they're just all basically asleep. They will never wake up. They will never work. You'll always just be a normal human being, and your extra universal organs are just shut down. When you hit that threshold, they wake up. Now, well, I gotta say this part as well before I lean in and say now, because if your personal number is like 65, you will grow the extra brain structures, bodily structures, and sensory organs to make up your number. If that makes any sense. I went and stumbled this horribly when talking about it, but if you wake up to here and you're here, all these dormant ones wake up, and then you grow more to meet your potential. When you get a booster and it adds its presence to you so that it forces your third eye open, if you only have, say, a 40 on gamify numbers of a cryptid presence and it adds 30, suddenly you've got 70. But you don't have 70. You only have 40% of these organs. your body will start to grow more extra universal organs to meet that potential. So if you artificially boost it to 70 and you keep wearing a booster that keeps it at that, eventually you won't need a booster. You will have forced open that third eye, and it is open now for good. Now here's the issue. Nis really wants Kay, her friend, to get a booster because Kay is right on the edge of going homeless. She's not a threat, but it's always a risk. And being homeless in Brookerton is a death sentence. She wants to get a permanent rechargeable booster for her friend. But what happens if the cryptid world is a place you want to visit, but you don't want to live there? What if you just like the way it looks, but you want to live here? Because once you hit that 51 and all of your extra universal organs start to function, you leave behind the normal world. You begin to lose your ability to meaningfully interact with people, places, and things. Do you want to give up this for the other world? I'm quite sure there are a lot of people that wouldn't. Does Kay want to wear it? Will she be happy if suddenly she takes it off and she's still got her cryptid vision? That's stuff I gotta think about. Plus, there is one other thing I was thinking about as well. I've mentioned that there's Barb, Nis, and Ann, 3 daughters of Jacob Dempty and Monica Dempty, their parents. Jacob being a human being, Monica being an urban cryptid. They run an RV/park/convenience store/gas station on the shores of a lake. Annie is human. Nis is a cryptid, and her sister of an older generation, because of a 6-year difference. It was 6 years after Barb was born that Nis was born, which means by the time that Nis is 4, Barb is 10 before she can even start to play with her sister in a meaningful way. So when Nis is 6, Barb is already 12. What 12-year-old right on the verge, if you haven't passed through puberty already, right on the verge of it, who would want to play with a 6-year-old? So Barb, while she loves her family, loves her sisters, does have that 12-year appreciation and maturity gap between her and Nis. So I figure, since I've mentioned that Barb works in a corporation in Brookerton, if you're going to be a cryptid and work in a human organization, you're going to need to have an already present structure within the corporation. And there are lots of structures and lots of corporations where cryptids are a part of it, and they help maintain the cryptid structure within the corporate structure to help keep cryptids in the structure and working with normal people. Because otherwise, they tend to get forgotten, things to slide out of normal people's minds, and then suddenly you've got people that are out of a job, they're cryptids, but still, they want to make a living. So Barb is working in this one organization, and she is cutthroat capitalist that way. There is an existing structure within the power structures of these organizations, at least this one she works with, where they figure that in the executive power structure, the executive ladder, there is a 2 to 5% turnover every single year that they plan on, because one of the accepted ways of getting promoted is eat your way up. You eat your way through the corporate structure. And it's not just cryptids that do this, because there are plenty of humans that have worked their way up the corporate ladder by taking out someone above them And while you can't eat the entire body, you can cut out a symbolic steak and devour that. There are lots of corporate executives that have eaten a symbolic steak of both human and cryptid senior officials who now reside, and they've got a new job. But Barb and this other person she's in competition with, they've been eating their way through the corporate structure, and the vice president themselves shows up because they've managed to chew their way through a good 12% of the corporate structure in the past year and a half. That's not good. That finally gets the attention of all the big boys up above. It's still a big boy sort of thing. But the vice president themselves comes in and explains to them, you can't just eat your way through this. I am here to take care of the issue now. By rights, I should eat you both, and I want to, but at the same time, I have to admire what you have both done. You have both eaten your way through this much of our power structure, and you are both still alive. I want to reward that. You have shown us what you can do in a mental battle. Now you're going to take care of this tonight. And it's winner eats loser in a physical battle. So Daniel Trolley was the last name, Trawley, and Barb Dempty. They have it out. And when the fighting is over, and the vice president walks past the smashed furniture, the claw gouges in the wood floors, the blood smeared everywhere, stands above the one cryptid laying on the floor with a big old swollen belly having eaten the other, he just says, well, Barb Dempty, you are promoted. We will see you at 9 o'clock tomorrow. You will be shown to your new office. Congratulations. And then leaves, so she survives that little thing. Thumbs up. So she eats people, but not as a, I want to do this because of taste, or I want to do this because I have to, but chewing and eating your way through the power structure. She's not the only one, that being an accepted method of promotion. Within this corporation anyway. So that's what she's dealing with, while Nis and her friend Kay are trying to deal with what's going on, especially inside of Nis's head. Taking a look down here as well, really quick, but I'm gonna have to make it quick because I want to talk about artisans again. Hopefully tomorrow I'll be able to talk a lot about artisans, because being able to twist and do this, there is still one sword that I have come up with that I think is absolutely terrifying. And hopefully I'll talk about that tomorrow, because I have opened up 24 hours worth of comments on my community tab and my images. And I'm going to go through and thank however many people have left me comments in the past 24 hours. If I mispronounce his name, no disrespect is intended. Ah. And I have forgotten the next thing I say. If I mispronounce no disrespect is intended, and I can't remember how the rest of it goes, so let me call it my Chrome. We have Jesse Koskinen. I do like good weather effects. They have a not bad weather effect in Two Worlds. So thumbs up on that. Sean288, thumbs up. Thank you very much. There's Winter Raphael, SINALUBONG, thumbs up and thank you. Chris, greatly appreciated. Good to see you as well. It's RELYT who does mention things. So yeah, they used to live in another place and had friends here in Chilton. So thumbs up. There is JAYY, greatly appreciated, and hopefully I'll be able to figure something out soon. There is Tonio Bologno, greatly appreciated, thumbs up. There is D, thumbs up and thank you. Shinra, greatly appreciated. Yeah, I lost 30 some odd levels when I leaped backwards off that plate in Minecraft. That was fun. There was Larry from Space, thumbs up and thank you. The Floramu, and I'm dealing with a lot of mental issues with the whole Barb and Nis and Dempty family. Narrative therapy, gotta love it. And there is Lewis or Louie, I'm not sure how that one's pronounced, but who does give me good ideas for Minecraft. Thank you. And RJ Mitchell, greatly appreciated. That is it. 13 people who left me comments in the past 24 hours. Greatly appreciated. Get me out of my head and into the world and dealing with real people. Thumbs up and thank you. Yay! Well, as stated, I got therapy today, so I'm not really going to be able to get much done after that unless I can really push, but since I have a lot of executive dysfunction issues, I don't know. I'll see what I can do. Hopefully you can get done what you want to get done, and if not, don't. Oh, it's fun being biological and organic. Hopefully you can get done what you need to get done, and if not, don't beat yourself up. There's no point in doing that. And if you're out where people are getting sick, please take appropriate precautions. Being ill isn't fun. If people are getting hurt, try taking appropriate precautions there. You don't want to get anything broken in your body. Ugh. And if you're out of walking and you hear the mournful howl of the bus horn, the bus with your name on it, really there's not much you can do except close your eyes, hunker down, and get prepared to die. So, until we meet again, you take care. Have a great day today. I will see you on the flip side, and that is indeed a very good thing.